Okay, so this is another project that I'm working on. This is obviously another N-scale project. Instead of using Cato track, I'm using Pico track and Pico switches. I'm using this to experiment or play around with scenery, how to add scenery and how to add landscaping and whatnot. Right now I've just got the foam board down, I've got the track down with the roadbed, and then I've got some trees in place, and then obviously I've spray painted the roadbed. Along the back is just a storage track. That's where all the different cars go when I'm not using the puzzle. This is what's known as a switching puzzle. I got the inspiration from Kevin over at Scale Model Trains and Colorado Joint Line. I'll have a link to this particular uh, puzzle in the description of this video, and so that's where the inspiration for this particular puzzle came from. And to play the puzzle, the idea is to develop a string of train, with the different cars on it, and then to locate the cars in the different positions that they're supposed to go. You've got a place for box cars and for tankers and for flat cars and gondolas and for coal cars. And some or all of those are on the train, and then you manipulate the train back and forth across the different switches to locate the cars where they need to go. It's actually a lot of fun. I'm enjoying playing with it, but then, like I say, the big idea here is to develop my landscaping techniques. Right now I'm getting ready to put ground cover on, but like I say, this is the layout with just the track and some trees. I think it's looking pretty good, and we'll see how it goes from there. But basically what you want to do is you go from this to this when the puzzle is done. So as you can see, all the cars are now in the position that they're supposed to be. And like I say, you just use the loco or the little switch engine to move cars back and forth. And as Kevin says in his video, to make it more complicated, you can add more cars to the puzzle, or you can use a bigger locomotive. As you can see on the back wall, I've got the Santa Fe locomotive there that I can switch out for the Northern Pacific switcher engine. That's a little bit longer, and then I could put in an even larger locomotive to make it even more difficult. So the puzzle is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play with. If anybody is interested in doing it, check out Kevin's video. It's very informative on how to set this up and how to use it. He uses it as just a temporary layout. Like I say, I'm building it as a permanent layout, and eventually this will actually become part of my full-size layout. It'll actually be an extension. As you can see on the left-hand side, there's a little bit of Cato track right there, and that actually ties into my 3-foot by 6-foot layout that I've got for my main layout. This actually can be added to it where the spur comes across the second deck and then exits across the main bridge. This is where this could go. So anyway, just thought everybody would be interested in seeing what I'm doing. This is sort of fun. It's been an interesting challenge with the Pico track. Much more difficult to put together than the Cato track. A lot of joiners that you need to put on, a lot of soldering that you need to do, a lot of sanding and filing. But once you get done, it's extremely reliable. The switches work extremely well. I'm far better than the Cato switches. These are what I've got here are all mechanical switches, though. I mean, I'm actually switching them all by hand. There's nothing on here to allow me to switch them manually. Although I could easily do that with either pole wires or with RC switches. But this is working really well, so I thought everybody would be interested in seeing it. Everybody stay safe, and I'll talk at you later.